Hey, this is Dave from Stencil. We're going to paint a stencil of Buzz Lightyear on this wall over here, and we're going to do that using these 5 stencils that you see in front of us. The first stencil is the white layer, right? That's the background and the lighter parts of Buzz Lightyear. This next layer is kind of like a lighter mid-tone layer, but I see that his face is in this layer, so let's call that the white flesh tone layer. And then the next one looks like purple or lilac, and then the 4th layer looks like green, and the 5th layer is the darkest layer, so we'll paint it black. Okay, so we're going to use these 5 stencils to paint Buzz Lightyear, and I think that we've got these registration marks, and it'll be a good idea to use them because otherwise it will be difficult to layer, to find the right places for all of these layers on the canvas. Okay, let's get started. Okay, this is starting to look pretty Buzz Lightyear-like. Notice that we've used the green layer, we've used the purplish layer, we've used the gray layer, and the black layer. We haven't used the lightest layer. We haven't used this lightest layer, which has the background white in it. But it also has a few other things. Notice that this stencil also has it has a few other parts to it. It has this, the whitest parts of the eyes, which are going to make the eyes pop out, and it's got these gloved hands here, and parts of the legs are this brighter white. And I think that's going to help us to use the white. So we don't want to put a postcard around the edge. We don't want to use white all the way to the edge, but we're going to use this stencil, and we're going to use white on the interior of this stencil to make Buzz Lightyear look a little bit more shiny and plasticky. Now I see here this is supposed to be a fist and this is supposed to be another fist. So I want to kind of make the fist right, and I think I'm going to do that with a little bit of shadowing and shading around the edges of the arm. I like it. If there are 3 things I would change, there are 3 things here. I would probably make it so that you get a little bit more of a sense of where his nose is. I would leave this white out around the sides, and I would just use a little spray, a very light spray of white. I'll show you what I mean. I would use something like this, use the very lowest pressure, and I would just do something like this to make it look like he's got to give a look of shininess to this helmet thing that he has on him. I also think I would put a little red in here because I noticed that this is a red, blue, and a white button that's on his chest, but I can live without it. Okay, so I might make a couple of changes to this, but all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. This is the stencil as you download it from the site, and I think it works pretty well in virtual space. I think it'll work well in real space on a real wall. And this is Buzz Lightyear. You can download it from Stencil. This is Dave signing off.